Tell us what you love about the Waikato, what your favourite part of the region is and why.
My favourite part of the region would have to be the natural reserves areas that we have in the King Country, Rangitoto Station, Wharearino Forest. I enjoy tramping, and we've got some really neat biodiversity in those forest areas. We've got a very good population of North Island kakako in the Rangitoto Ranges. Some of our streams in the Wharearino Forest have got really high values in terms of native fish life and biodiversity.
What do you see as being the big issues for the Waikato region over the next 10 years?
So we've got a lot of big issues, and for me one of the key ones, and it's primarily because it's an interest area of mine, is our native biodiversity. We don't have a good record in New Zealand of maintaining and looking after that, and that's not necessarily due to anyone's particular fault. It's just the reality of development and human habitation. So for me it's about how we maintain and look after that. And given that agriculture is a key part of our national economy, and it's particularly so in the Waikato and the Waipa King Country, it's how we ensure that agriculture, our land use practices are complementary to maintaining and enhancing our biodiversity. So a key part of enhancing our biodiversity is animal pest control. Possums, rats, mustelids, stoats and things can have a really severe negative effect on our native bird populations, and so we do a lot of possum control across the Waikato region, over 373,000 hectares. There's over 5,000 private landowners involved in those pest control programs. We work a lot with the Department of Conservation and team up with them around goat control, for example, in Wharearino Forest. And we're really seeing some very pleasing results in terms of our native bird populations in that part of the world.
Describe how you think the Council can resolve these issues.
We're doing a lot of good work in that space, and we have been for quite some time. If you look at agriculture, we've just recently signed off on a 20-year Waipa catchment plan, and that's primarily based on a soil risk analysis map, which looks at where are there parts of the Waipa catchment that are most at risk of erosion and are contributing the most in terms of sediment to the Waipa River. And that's the areas where we're going to target our remediation work in terms of matching land use to land capability, identifying which areas are most suitable for livestock grazing, which areas are probably better off to be retired in terms of, not necessarily retired, it could be production forestry, or it could be native biodiversity enhancement in terms of native trees and things like that. The Waipa River catchment is over 300,000 hectares, and it's the single biggest tributary of the Waikato River.